Share screen. Okay, so you might wonder, like, we're not really super into colors right now, but you might be like, I don't like this color, I want to change it on the siding. There's two ways to change the color. One is to go into Revit and change it in the Revit material editor. And I have videos on YouTube that show how to do that, but I've recently found a new way to do it. So Enscape has a material library which we can load in, but it's also got a way that you can edit the materials that come from Revit. So let's take a peek at that. So this is just the typical Revit siding clapboard. So if I go to the Enscape material editor, I can just find that material, siding clapboard. I click on that. And then what I can do is I can tint that a color. So I was working with Braden yesterday. I don't know which one we did. Did we use slate gray? I don't know. And then you can adjust how much of that color, you know, pick which color you want to use. You want to try to change the shakes color? Okay, so we'll go to the shakes color, wood shake. So you saw it just changed the color of the siding from tan to gray. So this is a JPEG that's painted on, but we can tint that. So what do you think? Like super light gray, maybe? Let's try that. Okay, let's see what happens. Now what you can do, you can have more of the color come through and less. Let's try that, see if that works. See, so you can have more of the color and less of the JPEG come through. So let's try that one more time here. Yeah, it's not great, but you can mess with it that way. You could you could totally bring in another picture. But see, the problem is the picture and the bump. There's two things when you have a material. You have the picture, which is the image, and then you have the bump, which is the texture that makes it look 3D. If you change the picture so these pictures and bumps match each other. If you change the picture where it doesn't match the bump, it's going to look stupid, right? Because your picture, where the siding goes in and out, isn't going to match your picture. So this I could probably teach like a 7-week course just on futzing with materials. The other thing I wanted to show you about it, and I'm just going to undo this because I don't want to change my colors. There is if you want to draw corner boards of a contrasting color, there is a model that came in a corner board family that's in that starter file that I gave you. So that's really all I have as far as my little Revit lesson. I know we got a lot of work to do. We will talk a little bit later in the day about just a reminder about the Shrine Club trip. We do have our minimum, so we are going to have that. I'll talk a little about what we're going to see there. And then we'll have a just brief touch base meeting on what was talked about at student government, but we're not going to spend a lot of time on that. Anything else? Any general questions? Okay, thank you.